Yes, my people, on a good afternoon. So today we want to talk about this our sister when by for America. Her name is Ebuwa. Yeah, I think her name is Ebuwa or Ibiwa, I don't know. So we'll check her name. But before we go into the topic, let me just give you few statements, to be thinking about. Okay. Now, I don't follow the guy, but sometimes the video comes on my timeline. And this guy, most people know him in Nigeria. Okay, so anytime he produces video, he gets at least minimum of 10,000 views. So he was playing a video of a woman that is based in the UK. Okay, I'm quoting the woman on that video. And the woman said that for the last 6 months, this is a woman, she's based in the UK. She said that for the last 6 months, she never knocked. A woman based in the UK said for the last 6 months, she never knocked. Okay, so there's another guy I followed. I doesn't follow him, but because his video come on my timeline on Facebook, I watch him. He said, if you like to knock, okay, it was very clear. He said, if you like to knock, if you like that thing where make you not come abroad. Okay, he said, if you like to knock, make you not come abroad. You understand? And he give example. He said, now when the wife, they come from work, now that time the husband, they go work. So technically, both the husband and the wife, they know they see each other. So they don't get time to even say they won't knock because both are working. So 2 times now, I don't give 2 examples now. So let's talk about this woman called Ebuwa. This woman, she was on listening to this online relationship. Okay, she's based in America. She was on online relationship with a guy in Europe called Frank Victor. So both of them were dating each other, planning to marry. Okay. Financially, this woman was taking care of Frank Victor family. So according to some information coming out now, Frank Victor, this woman bought 2 cars for 2 Frank Victor brothers. Not only that, some of her savings, she usually send this money to Frank Victor because she was thinking that, Frank Victor is my husband. Oh. The brothers are my in-laws. Okay? Now, Ebuwa and Frank Victor now has issue. Okay, remember now, Frank Victor and Ebuwa, they have never met before. They have never had what we call physical sex before. They are just dating online. So when the relationship went sour, because Frank Victor went to marry a different woman, which Ebuwa was against, Frank Victor now come online, start bullying this woman. Okay? Start, intimidating this woman. You understand? So most people that know this woman, this Ebuwa, I've listened to about 5 people. She can't stop watching social media. And she see the way Frank Victor was humiliating her. Okay? Let me just put it this way. In Benin now, there's a culture called come and marry. So it happened to both male and female. I've talked about my own experience before. You understand? Let's assume that this woman, she was living in Nigeria. Okay? She was living in Nigeria. She don't have anything to do with Frank Victor. She don't need Frank Victor because we have better men in Nigeria that are better than Frank Victor. But because she lives in America, she need the money. She's making money. She didn't want to go to Nigeria. So she was doing what we call online dating. Okay? Now, what you have to understand about human, we are what we call social creatures. Okay, we are what we call social creation. We need to be in a relationship. Apart from boyfriend and girlfriend, we need to socialize as well. We are social creation. So that woman, according to what I'm hearing, she's suffering from loneliness, what we call loneliness, which finally affect her, that take her into depression. Okay, so nobody knows what kills her. Okay, nobody knows what kills her. Everybody are just doing what we call speculation. Okay, from what I see from people that know her, for example, MC Papilo came out to tell us that this woman have been on anti-depression tablet since 2023. Another one called Madam Prince. You understand? So the point I'm trying to make here is that when you know you are making money in America and you decided to relocate to Nigeria, okay, your family and friends, never tell your family and friends you want to relocate to Nigeria, okay, because they will discourage you. They are going to tell you that don't come to Nigeria, on Gadeo, people are dying, you know. You understand? There's a woman on YouTube now. I will advise you, if you are thinking of relocating to Nigeria. She used to base in America. She only spent 8 years in America. If you are thinking to relocate to Nigeria, go and follow her on YouTube. Just said, I don't know, just type in I moved from America to Nigeria. It's because of the same issue that make this woman to relocate. Fine, she's making the money, but there's no social life. You understand? She can't cope. So if you want to talk to people about relocating to Nigeria, maybe you are based in America or in the UK, don't tell your family, don't tell your close friends. Because they are not going to tell you the truth. It is in their own interest you don't come back to Nigeria. Because when their children is doing birthday, they are expecting you to sponsor it. When their children want to pay school fees, they are expecting you to sponsor it. So the first thing that comes to their mind when you say you want to relocate to Nigeria is that, who is going to take care of my children? Because they want you to take care of the children. You understand? So people are going to paint this picture that Nigeria is Gaza. People are dying. I go to Nigeria. So part of my strategy to cope with this, what we call loneliness and depression in Europe, I make sure I go to Nigeria every 3-4 months. I go to Nigeria. Even the last time I was going to Nigeria, I was scared. I have no money. But I've already bought tickets. I just jump in the flight. I don't care whether I have money or don't have money. So you have to develop strategy to cope what we call this loneliness and depression. And for me personally, I have issue with someone like MC Papillo. Okay? MC Papillo could have told this woman, Abieyuwa, that she should seek professional help. She should seek professional help. Maybe she could have still be alive now. I'm very angry with MC Papillo. MC Papillo is my friend. Maybe sometimes he watched my video. Please send this video to MC Papillo. You know what? Someone is struggling with depression, loneliness. In fact, let me just tell you what killed her very quickly. Now she finally separated from Frank Victor, because Frank Victor has finally go to marry another woman called Mama Kevin. But she has not healed emotionally. She has not healed herself emotionally. She's still struggling emotionally. How do I know? Everybody that I've talked about Abieyuwa on social media, she's saying that 60% to 70% of the conversations she's having is about social media. So she has not healed. She has not healed herself from her past relationship, her past online relationship. Another online relationship was introduced to her by one of her friends called Mama Ego. You understand? Someone is still struggling. And this person I'm talking about now, in America, she have about 2 or 3 jobs. Okay? Minimum 2 jobs. She have minimum of 2 jobs. I think her last job, she was working in the hospital. So she have not finally survived one relationship. Immediately she's come and she has not healed. Another of her friend called Mama Ego introduced her younger brother to this woman, Abieyuwa, in America, so that one will start to the shop her money. Okay, that's what happened to her. Now, my suggestion or my thinking is that it is this Abieyuwa younger brother, Mama Ego younger brother in Nigeria that is doing online dating with this Abieyuwa, which is her second online relationship that we know publicly, probably is the one that caused the death of this woman. Because what from MC Papillo, we are aware that on the 21st of this month, she's getting married. I don't know if she's getting married or introduction. Just imagine that. Someone has not healed. She has not healed for her first relationship, her first online relationship. She's not healed yet. Mama Ego is introducing the younger brother. And let me just put this out there. Mama Ego younger brother, I believe that Mama Ego younger brother was the one that was married to Mary Edos. Mary Edos is another woman. She lives in Belgium. She has 4 children already. she's still suffering from loneliness and depression. So she decided to get married to someone in Nigeria. She actually went to do marriage with this guy in Nigeria. It's still Mama Ego younger brother. So I don't know if it's still the same guy. You see, there's this part of Benin culture where people will know that you have money or you are working, you are making money. People will collaborate. People will collaborate with your friends. Okay? People will collaborate with your friends. People will collaborate with people you know to introduce you to either a man or a woman. So in the case of Abieyuwa, they were introducing me to this woman to be siphoning her money, to be taking advantage of her, collecting her money. So I believe that something happened. I think nobody have said it. I'm the one that is saying it now. Probably there was a clash because this was going to be a big wedding. That's a big wedding because this Abieyuwa, she has money. She was going to Nigeria to marry to another online dating, that was introduced to her by her friend called Mama Ego. Mama Ego younger brother is the one that is going to marry Abieyuwa. So it was going to be big. It was going to be like what we call pepper marriage. To Pepe Frank Victor that Abieyuwa don't see someone else from Nigeria and they are getting married. Okay? So it's part of Benin culture. Come and marry is part of Benin culture. It has become, it's in the blood, it's in their DNA. To introduce you to someone, they know you have money. It's your friend that is going to do it. They will introduce you to someone so that someone will rob you of your money. So I don't know how Frank Victor know Abieyuwa, but that is what happened. Frank Victor is already used to come and marry, taking advantage of successful women, or the same thing. The Benin women are doing it as well, come and marry. So it's part of Benin culture to know that this guy get money. How do we introduce one of our friends to this guy? Maybe for the chop the money, more they share around together. That is what they were doing to Abieyuwa. Okay, every time I come here, I tell people I'm a life coach. I'm a life coach. Everything Abieyuwa I've gone through it. So I'm in better place to advise Abieyuwa. So I'm not saying that MC Papilo should have introduced Abieyuwa to me. Probably MC Papilo don't know I'm a life coach. But as far as MC Papilo is aware that this Abieyuwa, she's sick mentally, she could have asked her to seek professional help, therapist. But nobody advised her. She was struggling. She has not healed. Okay, she has not finally healed from one relationship from Frank Victor. She was getting ready in a week time to go and get married on the 21st of April, to go and get married to Mama Ego brother. So probably that one has betrayed her. Probably that one has disappointed her again. And she definitely went to kill herself. She committed murder. I believe that is what happened because nobody know. Everybody just speculating. Until we know the autopsy, nobody knows what really killed Abieyuwa. Nobody knows. But I believe it's this relationship matter because 60% of the conversation she have with all her friends that are coming on social media to talk about her has been the way Frank Victor duped her, the way Frank Victor used her financially to take care of. In fact, it's the same Abieyuwa that did the burial of Frank Victor's father for Frank Victor. So what am I trying to say here is that money is good. Money is good in abroad. But there's what they call social life. Okay? Do you have social life in abroad? I will say 100% zero. So if you have not learned anything, what you will learn in this video is that there's no social life in Europe or abroad. If this woman was based in Nigeria, let's assume she was based in Nigeria, just as we have men, that's how we have women. Beautiful, handsome men, beautiful, handsome women. Abieyuwa will have nothing to do with Frank Victor. She will even have nothing to do with online relationship. She don't need it because we have so much men in Nigeria. The same thing when I go to Nigeria, we have so much women. No woman feel make shakara for me as far as that Nigeria is concerned. Because it produce just women. You go waka, you for join beautiful woman. You go stand, you for join beautiful. There's also and beautiful women all over Nigeria. It doesn't matter the state you are, whether you are in Benin, whether you are in Lagos. So my point is that if Abieyuwa was not based in America, this relationship problem she was having, she could have not have it. Someone like Frank Victor went do belle like frog went to they drink beer. Ebuwa could have nothing to do with Frank Victor. So if you are thinking of relocating to Nigeria, don't ask someone that is indifferent, someone that is not related to you, someone that is not benefiting from you financially. Ask them that, should I go back to Nigeria? Because at the end of the day, life is not about making money. Some people value social gathering. I go to Benin all the time. Okay? From Wednesday to Sunday is party all the time. And I get annoyed when I hear people there, you are the only one that is spending. It's a lie. It's a lie. Maybe you are packing your whole friends together, then you spend. But when I go to Nigeria, if I meet someone in a bar, I buy them drink today, tomorrow they buy me too. That's my experience in Nigeria. I will be in the bar, someone will order for me too. Sometimes I will go and meet the barman, I tell the barman, I say, look, I cannot drink this beer, please, can I have the money? I don't spend. Because and other things I do is that I socialize with people that have something doing, people that either they are businessmen or they are working. I don't like socializing with people that do nothing. We have a lot of them within the Benin people. You understand? If you are socializing in Nigeria with people that is not doing anything, number one, you are going to spend. Number two, you are going to lose in terms of ideas. In terms of business idea, in terms of what to do, you are going to lose in two ways. Okay, let's quickly talk about the habit of this woman, the habit of social media. This woman couldn't stop watching social media, and this have an impact on her health, on her mental health, because this guy called Frank Victor was always bullying her, making a mockery of her on social media. So according to Bob Proto, the most effective way to replace an habit is to introduce a new habit to your life. Okay? The most effective way to replace an habit is to introduce a new habit to your life. I can use myself to give example. When you talk about premiership, now me be premiership. I was registered with Sky Sports. In my parlor, in the flat I used to live in, my parlor, other Nigerians will come to my place on Saturday to come and watch football. We will sit together in my parlor, we will watch football. Now my parlor, now they watch premiership. But today, I don't have anything to do with premiership. I've successfully replaced premiership, soccer. I've successfully used another sport to replace premiership. So now I watch what you call MMA, Miss Martial Art, female Miss Martial Art. So I watch UFC, I watch Victor FC. So I've used other sport to replace my football habit. For example, at weekend when I'm off, I watch old movies. Okay, I watch old movies. Yeah, there's what we call Sunday market. I go there, I shatter all this DVD. When I'm at home, I watch so I've successfully replaced one habit with another habit. So this woman should have been able to replace one habit with another habit. So automatically, she don't necessarily have to watch social media. Okay, so some people will say, I'm antisocial. I don't socialize with people. This is what they used to say. Okay, rather than me to go and socialize with people, I stay at home and read books. Okay, there's a saying that says that the more you get older, the more you look for peace. Let's assume that someone is doing a birthday. He invites all of us to come to the birthday. Now, before the birthday even starts, you know the discussion there? The discussion will be either about Tony Kabaka or No More Less. Which one reach pass? If they're not discussing about that, they will be discussing about football. If they're not discussing about football, they start talking about other people's private life. Okay? There have been several occasions, someone will ring me. They'll say, Victor, I hear say you say this about me. I hear say you say this about me. Bro, I'm not an antisocial. It's not that I don't want to socialize with people, but I get sick of the drama of arguing out with people because we are not many in Dublin, this island. So at the end of the day, most of us, we know each other. So I'm sick of someone calling me, I heard you said this about me. I heard you said this about me. Those drama, I don't want it. I want peace. So that's why I don't socialize. I instead of me to socialize, I like I said, I do other things. Like for example, on this social media now, I have about 7 groups that I've been in. I'm in a group where it's all about dog breeder, where they take care of dogs. I'm in a group where they take care of grass cutter. I'm in different agricultural groups in Nigeria. So when I'm not listening to rubbish on social media, maybe it's only 5 or 10% that I do on social that I watch. It's because I'm off yesterday. I watched all this Edo and Benin saga. That's why I heard about this Abieyuwa. But most of the time, I'm busy with other things that is going to add value to my life. You understand? Brian Tracy said, turn your car to a mobile university. Turn your car to a mobile university. YouTube, if you go to YouTube and look for educational material, they are there. They full there. Basic business, basic economics, anything concerning, you can turn this your video. So, Abieyuwa, if maybe she come to me, I could have advised her to change her habits. There are different things going on social media that she can use to replace that habit of watching Benin people saga on social media. So I'm not anti-social. I'm anti-peace. I want peace for my life. I don't want any yaga. Okay? That is it, folks. I think I've touched everything. So just a quick summary. Europe, abroad, you can make the money. Abieyuwa have like 3 jobs. Okay? According to some source, she spent over 100 million naira. Both for Frank and the family. It's over even 200 million she spent on Frank and the family. She was the one that buried Frank. All these are online relationship. If maybe that 200 million, she just decided to say, let me just take a break from America. Let me just return home. Let me just return to Nigeria for 1 year. What do you want to use Frank to? I'm some guys. As far as you don't get, it is, I think in Uganda, one of the African countries, a woman married 3 husbands. The woman, she's into car dealer. She married 3 husbands in Africa there. A woman like Abieyuwa with her resources, she can marry 3 Armstrong strong men. Not this Frank Victor when alcohol don't destroy body. Or not even Mama Ego younger brother when don't marry when Mama Ego younger brother when don't marry Marietos for Belgium. You understand? So all these women abroad, even men abroad, you have to understand that we have a culture where people want to scam you. They want to do you what they call relationship scam. It is very common with Benin people. If they know you have a little bit of money, they will introduce you to their brother, or they will introduce you to their sister, or they will introduce you to their friend. It's a plan. It's a cultural thing. I come up with this come and marry that is very prevalent with Benin people, where the family and everybody will cooperate to eat someone money. I've never seen in any other culture. It's very common in Benin culture. So there's a way to get around this. If you are, because like I said, humans are social creation. Humans are social creation. Okay, you want to socialize, you want to meet people. That is why every 3 or 4 months I go to Nigeria to socialize. Okay, look for strategy, look for tools to mitigate all these things. Like I said, rather than me to go to party where they will be discussing nonsense that will have no value for my life, I look for other things to keep me busy. One of my best programs in YouTube is called Only Fools and Horses. Look for things that Only Fools and Horses is just about entrepreneurship. It's a British program. So there are different things you can learn from on YouTube rather than involving yourself in saga. Then you fall into depression, you fall into loneliness, you start experiencing trauma, and at the end of the day, you commit suicide, just like Abieyuwa. I believe she commits suicide. Because all this one they are saying is irrelevant because we don't know the autopsy or what killed her. Nobody knows. But I think she commits suicide. I think she was experiencing the same thing she was experiencing from Victor. She was experiencing it from Mama Ego younger brother, which Mama Ego introduced that younger brother to Abieyuwa to chop Abieyuwa money just like Frank Victor. So maybe she didn't want the news to come out that she had been scammed the second time. For her, the safe route for her was to commit suicide. Okay? And I still blame NC Papilo. NC Papilo, you should have contacted me. Even though you don't contact me, but since 2003, you should have introduced that woman to a professional Okay, you are not a young man anymore. You're supposed to know that as far as this woman is struggling from depression, you should have tell her to seek professional help. Okay, we black people, we shy away from professional help, but that's what will keep you alive. So this is probably my longest video. I think I've explained everything, I've digested everything. Okay, my name is Victor Vince. I'm a life coach, a business coach, a financial literacy teacher. Okay, I'm also an executive life coach, which is another word for leadership coach. Thanks for watching, and do have a productive day.